Na-call out nga ba talaga ni Tony Robbins si Alex Hormozi na isang multi-millionaire sa sarili niyang podcast?
Just happiness.
Get off your ass. Stop this happiness shit.
But nasabi ni Alex kung bakit hindi na siya masaya despite having massive influence at kahit sobrang dami niya ng pera.
I don't even feel in some ways that I am driven. I do this because I don't know what else to do. The magic was gone for me.
Paano nagawa ni Tony Robbins na i-call out live si Alex Hormozi ng ganito?
You're managing all these great businesses. You're managing all this great money. Put you back in survival. Are you going to tell me it's more stressful today than the Dark Ages? I mean, come on. You're so in your head. Get in your head, you're dead. So even think of what you did, like a goal worth suffering for. Fuck that. Suffering. Suffering.
At kung ikaw si Alex Hormozi, ano ang gagawin mo? Now, if you are in the marketing or entrepreneur world, you might have seen this viral interview. And watch this video until the end kasi ako mismo i-analyze ko ang live coaching session na ginawa ng GOAT ng coaching world na si Tony Robbins sa GOAT ng marketing world na si Alex Hormozi. And of course, what are the things that we may be able to learn from this kind of situation? Let's find out. Yo, what's up? My name is Real Talk Darbs, founder of House Creatives, company dedicated to helping entrepreneurs create content that converts. Today, we'll be talking about another viral video patungkol sa podcast interview ni Alex Hormozi kay Tony Robbins. Totoo nga ba na kahit isang multi-millionaire entrepreneur na si Alex Hormozi, may successful business at sobrang daming pera at massive influence, inamin niyang hindi na siya masaya sa buhay niya?
I work the hours that I'm awake, pretty much. The difficulty that I have is finding enjoyment outside of work.
At paano nga ba umabot sa point na sinabi niya live kay Tony Robbins na at bakit mismo si Tony Robbins ay kailangan siyang i-call out live sa sarili niyang podcast?
Get off your ass. Get off your emotional ass. Stop this happiness shit.
At most importantly, what are the things that we may be able to learn from this kind of situation? Let's find out. First, let me give you a brief context. Si Alex Hormozi is a founder of Acquisition.com, a company who helped build multiple nine-figure businesses in the last few years.
It's easier to get to $10 million because you pick a different vehicle.
Matatandaan din that he recently received a Guinness World Record for fast-selling non-fiction book in history sa kanyang libro na $100 million money model.
There we
broke the
go.
record. We broke the record.
By the way, super fan din ako ni Alex Hormozi that I myself went to Vegas and attended one of his workshops. At mababansagan siyang GOAT or greatest of all time ng the marketing world. Si Tony Robbins naman is a well-known life and business coach, entrepreneur, and coach ng mga presidents tulad ni Bill Clinton, other billionaires, elite athletes, and author of Unlimited Power and Awaken the Power Within. Now, going back, last January 21, 2026, nirelease ang viral podcast ni na Alex Hormozi at Tony Robbins sa isang episode ng The Game with Alex Hormozi na podcast. At sobrang nag-trend naman ito sa marketing and entrepreneur community. Because this wasn't just a normal business interview, this became a raw, unscripted conversation kung saan umamin si Alex that despite of his success, empty at burned out na pala siya inside.
I got here from push and anger. Difficulty that I have is finding enjoyment outside of work. I don't even feel in some ways that I am driven. I do this because I don't know what else to do.
And what happens next was very, very interesting. Tony didn't motivate him. He called him out live, challenged his belief, and practically coached him on air.
Get off your ass. Stop this happiness. But what happened is you were so in your head.
Yeah.
So even think of what you did, like a goal worth suffering for. That.
Laging nakikita si Alex as hyperlogical, analytical, and strategic lalo na sa mga contents niya. Pero sa episode na to, Alex admitted something deeper. He was writing million-dollar checks daw for charity pero sabi niya,
It's like I selfishly wrote these checks so that I would feel good and now I'm just $2 million poorer.
and it's because ginagawa niya lang daw ito out of duty. Hindi dahil sa masaya siya at gusto niya itong gawin.
I do what I've been rewarded for doing. And so what I replaced it with was I will be useful. It's like, well, I might not enjoy this whole ride, but like everyone else can get stuff out of it. Because like I'm okay with that.
You're
but
okay
I'm
with it, but you're torn by it, my friend.
Pinakinggan naman ito ni Tony, and you won't believe what he did next. He pushed Alex to find what he calls his moonshot.
I want to do some moonshots in that area. There's something about building a moonshot for contribution.
Which means yung mission that would not just fill his pocket, but a mission that would also fill his heart.
You need a moonshot or two, and you need to get connected to the people and see and feel the impact.
Dito nakwento ni Tony how he fed billions of people just by changing his mindset and setting unreasonable goals.
I'm gonna feed 1 billion people. I got so ignited by that, Alex. It wasn't money, it wasn't business, it wasn't success. I have to rip apart. If it took me 37 years to do 42 million, to go to 1 billion is gonna require me to think differently.
Na-unlock din ni Tony ang other side ni Alex, which he called
This is
I'm wide open.
This is the real you right here, by the way. Okay, so who is this guy?
Anabolic Alex.
Anabolic Alex.
kung saan mukha siyang mas relax, mas comfortable, at mas at ease. Dagdag pa ni Tony,
That's what the brain does, because the brain reduces everything and compares it, whereas the heart magnifies everything.
because of this episode, nakatanggap naman ito ng iba't ibang reactions from founders and business owners all over the world.
Shout out to Alex for having enough humility to listen.
I feel like only Tony could give advice to Alex.
This was not even a podcast. This was Alex being personally coached by Tony. Amazing discussion.
Now, from this simple interaction, nakita natin na kahit na naabot mo na ang pangarap mo, kung ang mental environment mo ay puro logic lang at walang fulfillment, para ka lang nakakulong sa gold-plated na cage.
The magic was gone.
I do this because I don't know what else to do.
So, what are the 3 things that you may be able to learn from this kind of situation? Especially if you are from the business world, an entrepreneur, or someone who is aspiring to be one. Number 1, your words create your world. Napansin ni Tony that Alex was living in a mental prison simply because of the words he used. Alex said, suffer.
Find a goal worth suffering for.
Tony said, passion.
Do I have passion for what it's about?
Alex said, starting over. Tony said, starting fresh.
You're not starting over. That language is putting you in this place. And when I stopped doing that, it's like, no, I'm starting fresh.
Your business will always struggle if you always describe it as struggling. So stop building your own prison because your words don't describe your reality, they create it. Especially on paano natin kausapin ang sarili natin. It's very, very important that we have to make sure to angle the type of words we use because our words shape our reality. Number 2, you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. Sobrang successful na ni Alex in business. But what he was blind to is his own emptiness. And Tony is someone living in a higher emotional environment. So, your growth is limited by the people you hang out with. I always say this, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. A master knows that the right environment will reveal the blind spot your ego cannot see. Most of the time, it's very, very important to be surrounded not just by the regular people that we surround ourselves with. Being able to be surrounded, just like how Alex is being surrounded by Tony Robbins, someone who's far greater and more successful than him tends to make him realize na marami pa pala siyang mga bagay na hindi alam at kailangang matutunan. And kudos to Alex because his heart was very open because he listens. And one thing that you cannot discount Alex is he is a learner. So I'm expecting there's going to be a lot of change in views sa mga upcoming contents niya. Number 3, your business feeds you, but your purpose makes you alive. Alex was so focused in doing his business out of need na nakalimutan niya na on how to do things out of want. You see, it's okay to make money as your goal, but do not ever forget why you're doing what you're doing in the first place. Now, sometimes the biggest investment you can do for your business is not to buy better technology or get better people. It's simply just to get better at refocusing on serving more lives and serving your purpose.
Real talk.
Watching this made me realize success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. Si Alex Hormozi, mayaman, a giant in the business world, but he was still trapped in a cold environment. It proves that in success, it's not a number in your bank account. Kasi isang aspeto lang ng success ang pagkakaroon ng maraming pera. But there's multiple facets of success. Merong health, merong relationship, merong purpose. And these are the realization na hindi ko matututunan kung ako lang mag-isa. Kaya ako mismo, very, very lucky to be coached by someone in this field. My own personal coach is Coach Ross, that was able to make me see things that I was not able to see. Because most of the time, especially kaming mga lalaki, we're mostly focused on the logical side of things because that's how we're able to get out of things most of the time. At yung emotional side natin, hindi natin pinapakita because it might seem as a weakness. That's very, very important to be surrounded with these type of people so that they can show us that our emotions and aspirations is not a weakness. It could be our own weapon to become successful. Now, most entrepreneurs make the mistake of waiting until they reach the top before they allow themselves to be happy. I'm guilty of this. But let me tell you this. Don't wait until you reach the peak to realize you climbed the wrong mountain. Because at the end of the day, a massive empire means nothing if the light in your eyes is gone. And the wealth is useless if you are too burned out to enjoy it. And maybe this is a realization that as successful and as great as you can be, you can always still be coached by someone and can discover many, many things in just 1 hour with the right coach, with the right person, compared of doing it alone yourself. Once again, this is Real Talk Darbs from House Creatives, saying, win with us or watch us win.
I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more